My Pistons, we came out and we gave Jerami Grant a 3-year, $60 million deal.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Oh my God! I believe he's a little bit overpaid, but we're not about to talk about that. We're not about to talk about the rest of the roster moves. I'm about to talk about what I expect from Jerami Grant next NBA season. So I believe that Grant is about to have a breakout year. So in order to explain that, I need to explain to y'all why he came to Detroit. Now, the reason why he came to Detroit is because he was a member of the Denver Nuggets, right? And on the Denver Nuggets, the main focal point of the Nuggets were Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray. They added in Porter Jr. to that mix, especially in the playoffs, and went towards Porter Jr. And Grant obviously did not like that. The Nuggets gave Grant the same offer, 3 years, $60 million. The Pistons gave Grant 3 years, $60 million. So the reason why he came to Detroit is because he wanted more opportunity. According to all the reports and articles I'm hearing, he wanted to come to Detroit because he believed that he would get more opportunity on the Pistons. And I feel him on that because on the Nuggets, you weren't the main focal point. And on Detroit, after we trade Blake Griffin, you're about to be our guy. So I completely understand why he would want to come to Detroit. And, you know, even though he got offered the same amount of money, he's about to get more opportunity on the Pistons, okay? So that's reason number one why I believe that he's going to have a breakout year, because he's going to have much more opportunity on the Pistons. He's going to get more plays ran, especially on the Pistons, more plays ran for him, more isolation plays for him than on the Nuggets, because Jokic and Porter Jr. got so many, in the playoffs specifically, it's ridiculous. They got so many ISO plays ran for them, where Jerami Grant got none. And when we look at our roster, technically right now, Jerami Grant is still a power forward. Technically, he's a power forward. And, you know, when you look at our moves, you're like, all right, how is this really going to work when we got Sekou, we got Blake, we got Saddiq Bey? But after we trade Blake, because look, for the start of the season, it's going to be, I believe, Grant at the 3, Blake at the 4. And then after we trade Blake, it's going to be Grant at the 4. So he's going to go to his natural position. So after Blake is gone, I believe that his numbers, he averaged 13 points on the Nuggets. I believe truly that his numbers are going to skyrocket. Basically, what Christian Wood was last year after he wasn't playing behind Andre Drummond, that's what Grant is going to be for the Pistons. His numbers are going to skyrocket. I believe we can see anywhere between 18 to 20 points because his game alone is just that good. And what I love the most about Grant's game is that he's so versatile. If you watched in the series against the Clippers and if you watched against the Lakers, he is so versatile. I'm not saying he can guard centers like that, but he can hold his own for a play, 2 plays, a couple plays, a stop here and there, especially when we going up against teams like Milwaukee who have so many bigs. We could have somebody like Jerami Grant who could switch onto so many different players. It's just going to be beautiful defensively for us. And also playing with Jahlil Okafor, a defensive-oriented big. And then when we switch it to offensively, we have Mason Plumlee, who is known as a good passer, especially as a big man. And the last point that I want to mention is that he's going to be coached by Dwayne Casey. And Dwayne Casey, he is known as a developmental coach. And if you remember, before he came to the Detroit Pistons, who did he coach? He was a member of the Toronto Raptors. He was the coach of the Toronto Raptors. And on the Raptors, the guys who won the championship with Nick Nurse, the OG Ananobis, the Norman Powells, the Pascal Siakams, they were all developed by who? Kyle Lowry, even DeMar DeRozan, if you want to count him. They were all developed by who? Dwayne Casey. And Dwayne Casey is the coach of the Pistons. So you saw the growth out of Pascal Siakam. And now, yes, I know he jumped and improved way more with Nick Nurse, but still, I expect to see Jerami Grant take massive improvements as a member of the Pistons. So he came here because he wanted more opportunity. He's going to be hungrier. He's going to want to score the ball more. So I believe he's going to score the ball more. He's going to have more opportunity on the Pistons. He's going to have more minutes on the Pistons. The floor is going to be his. He got the money. He's going to live up to the money. I believe he's going to have a breakout season, especially when compared to his other seasons. Because when you look at his seasons on OKC, he averaged 6 points, 8 points, and he will flip back and forth, usually low numbers. And then once he got to Denver, that's when he really started to improve. And then now on the Pistons, I believe we're just going to see him at his full potential. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Subscribe, like, share the video. I'm out.